Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and marveled at the infinite wonder of space? It's a question that echoes the profound curiosity that has resided in the hearts of humans for centuries. The twinkling stars, the radiant moon, the vast, unending cosmos. They've always held a unique fascination for us. It's this fascination that has spurred the human spirit to understand and explore the celestial bodies that adorn our night sky. Our ancestors, in their humble dwellings, looked up and saw a canvas full of glittering specks of light. They saw patterns, they saw stories, and they saw questions. This curiosity about the cosmos is as old as human civilization itself. It was the seed that would eventually sprout into the science we now know as astronomy. Among the pioneers of this science were visionaries like Galileo Galilei and Johannes Kepler. Galileo, often referred to as the father of observational astronomy, defied the norms of his time and dared to propose that the Earth was not the center of the universe. Through his rudimentary telescope, he discovered celestial bodies and phenomena that challenged the established beliefs of his era. Then there was Johannes Kepler, a man who devoted his life to understanding the motion of planets. His laws of planetary motion laid the groundwork for the principles of orbital mechanics, principles that would later be instrumental in sending humans into space. These early astronomers dared to dream, dared to question, and dared to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. Their contributions were more than just discoveries, they were stepping stones that paved the way for future generations. They ignited the spark of curiosity that gave birth to the age of space exploration. These pioneers looked at the stars not just as distant, unreachable entities, but as destinations waiting to be explored. From gazing at the stars to setting foot on the moon, human fascination with space has led us on an extraordinary journey of discovery. And as we stand on the threshold of new discoveries, we continue to be inspired by the infinite wonder of space. The dawn of the space age began with a beep, a signal from the first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1. This single beep, transmitted from the cold vacuum of space, echoed around the world and marked a turning point in human history. The year was 1957, and the world was locked in a tense Cold War. The Soviet Union had just launched Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite, and with it, the era of space exploration had begun. This shiny metallic sphere, no larger than a beach ball, circled our planet, beeping its signal. It was a bold statement from the Soviets, a demonstration of technological prowess that sent shockwaves around the globe. Sputnik's launch sparked an urgency among nations, a competition that would come to be known as the space race. Across the Atlantic, in response to Sputnik's launch, the United States established the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, as we know it today. With a mission to pioneer the future in space exploration, scientific discovery, and aeronautics research, NASA was America's answer to the challenge posed by Sputnik. In 1958, just a year after Sputnik's triumph, NASA launched Explorer 1, America's first satellite. Explorer 1 made groundbreaking discoveries, including the detection of the Van Allen radiation belt that surrounds our planet. This marked a significant milestone in space exploration, demonstrating that not only could humanity reach space, but we could also make significant scientific advancements while there. The early years of the space age were filled with anticipation, competition, and innovation. They were years that saw the world's superpowers locked in a silent race, each vying to demonstrate technological supremacy. But more than that, these were the years that saw humanity look to the stars with newfound hope and ambition. The exploration of space was no longer a dream of science fiction, but a tangible reality within our grasp. The space age had begun, and with it, the race to put a human in space. It was on April 12, 1961, when Yuri Gagarin became the first human to orbit Earth. The sheer audacity of this feat cannot be overstated. Imagine a man, a human being, just like you and me, venturing into the unknown, the vast expanse of space. Aboard the Vostok 1, Gagarin circled our home planet, forever etching his name in the annals of human history. Only a few weeks later, the United States sent its own astronaut, Alan Shepard, into space. On May 5, 1961, aboard the Freedom 7, Shepard didn't orbit the Earth, but his suborbital flight was significant nonetheless. This marked the beginning of a new era, a space race, if you will, between two of the Earth's superpowers. However, the monumental moment that truly immortalized the human touch in space exploration came 8 years later. July 20th, 1969, a date that will forever be remembered as the day man first stepped on the moon. The Apollo 11 mission, led by American astronaut Neil Armstrong, was a triumph of human ingenuity and resilience. As Armstrong maneuvered the lunar module, the Eagle, onto the moon's sea of tranquility, the world held its breath. And then, the words that would forever echo through time were broadcasted across the globe: "The Eagle has landed." Neil Armstrong, followed by Buzz Aldrin, descended the ladder of the lunar module. Armstrong, standing on the lunar surface, gazed upon the barren, alien landscape before him, and in that moment, he did something extraordinary. He took a step unlike any other taken by a human being. Just think about it. A human footprint on the moon? How amazing is that? It was a testament to our ability to dream, to strive, to conquer. And as Armstrong famously said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Words that echoed across the globe, solidifying humanity's place in space. The human touch had indeed reached the stars. As we ventured further, new frontiers opened up, the establishment of the International Space Station and the dawn of private spaceflight. The close of the 20th century marked the beginning of an exciting new chapter in our cosmic journey. The International Space Station, or ISS, the largest structure ever built in space, was launched. This floating laboratory, a symbol of global unity and cooperation, orbits our planet 16 times a day, home to astronauts from around the world conducting vital research and experiments. But as one era began, another ended. The iconic space shuttle, a workhorse of human spaceflight for 3 decades, was retired. Its legacy will forever be etched in our memories, from launching the Hubble Space Telescope to its countless missions to the ISS. Yet the spirit of exploration didn't retire with the space shuttle. Instead, it found a new home in the private sector. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin emerged, driven by visionary leaders with an unquenchable thirst for exploration. With reusable rockets and ambitious plans, they've rekindled the public's interest in space and opened up a new realm of possibilities. And let's not forget about our robotic ambassadors. The Mars rover missions have been our eyes and ears on the Red Planet, paving the way for future human missions. These brave robots have traversed Martian landscapes, dug into its soil, and even found evidence of ancient water bodies. Their discoveries have brought us one step closer to answering the age-old question: are we alone in the universe? The next decade promises to be even more thrilling. Human missions to Mars are no longer the stuff of science fiction. They are on the horizon. The dream of setting foot on another planet, once confined to the realm of fantasy, is becoming a tangible reality. As we stand on the brink of a new era, the cosmos beckons us once again. So, what does the future hold for our cosmic journey? As we stand on the precipice of the unknown, we can't help but wonder what lies ahead in the realm of space exploration. The next 30 years promise to be a time of unprecedented discovery and innovation. We are not just looking at the stars anymore, we are preparing to live amongst them. The idea of establishing a human colony on Mars, once the stuff of science fiction, is now a tangible goal. Space agencies and private companies alike are eyeing the Red Planet with a keen interest. It's not just about setting foot on Mars, but about creating a sustainable habitat, a second home for humanity. This is no small feat, but if history has taught us anything, it's that we thrive when faced with challenges. Meanwhile, our curiosity doesn't stop at Mars. The outer planets and their intriguing moons are also drawing our attention. The icy geysers of Enceladus, the methane lakes of Titan, the potential subsurface oceans of Europa. These are the frontiers we're eager to explore. Each of these celestial bodies holds the promise of new scientific knowledge and perhaps even the discovery of life beyond Earth. Yes, the concept of extraterrestrial life continues to captivate us. As our technology advances, so too does our ability to search for signs of life in the farthest corners of the universe. Whether it's microbial life on distant moons or intelligent civilizations broadcasting their existence, our search for the extraterrestrial is more focused than ever. The coming decades in space exploration will be about pushing boundaries, about going farther than we ever have before, and asking questions we've never dared to ask. As we take these giant leaps, we're not just exploring space, we're exploring the essence of who we are as a species. As we gaze into the cosmos, we realize that our journey has only just begun.